taking something from a concept, an idea, a dream phase to reality is a complicated, long process usually. My name's Adam Van Tassel, and my wife is Casey, and we have 2 kids, Addie and Brock.
Addie's our first child. She was born in 2007. She's a sweetheart, and Brock was born in 2010. He was a little bit scary for us. He had heart surgery 3 days after he was born, and then 3 months later he had the same heart surgery, but he's a good, healthy boy now.
I met Casey while attending Utah State University. We dated for that year of school, and at the end of the semester, I came up to Minnesota. I went and returned to the resort I worked for on Crane Lake, and I was a dock boy there. And I'd been there for a few summers at this point, and I really liked that. She decided she wanted to come up and see me and see what was going on. I think I had told a lot of stories about Minnesota when we were dating. I talked about fishing, the sunsets, the boating, the life, the weather, everything, and I really liked it. So she came up to Minnesota to see me. She flew up to the Twin Cities, and I decided that momentum was with me because she was going to come up and see me, and that meant something. And I rolled the dice and went for broke, and I decided to propose to her while she was here in Minnesota. I took her to Vermilion Falls, which is pretty nearby, and asked her to marry me.
He got down on his knee, asked me to marry him, so I said yes. And then he didn't really know what to do next. After like 10 seconds, I'm just waiting for him to say something or do something, and he didn't. And so finally I just said, well, are you gonna put it on me?
There was this job opportunity to go to Southern Utah and to be backpacking instructors / wakeboarding instructors for his youth camp. So we would basically go 1 week on the water teaching wakeboarding, water skiing, 1 week in the mountains teaching backpacking. Sounds a pretty good job to me. We took it, and it was really our first time working in a close quarters with each other every day, all day. And we enjoyed it. There was a lot of things that we liked that summer. Sitting around the campfire every evening, we'd always be talking, and I would invariably end up telling stories about being in Minnesota and on the lakes and the fishing and the boating and the hiking and the canoeing, all that sort of stuff. We began to realize somewhere in here that I really, really wanted to someday have a lodge or a resort on a lake and to work in that. And we began talking about doing that together as a couple and how that'd be a really great time. And we could spend time with each other, be a good way to raise kids. And we kind of set this goal about that time that someday we'll do that. We found Birch Forest that fit what we're looking for, things that we could build upon. And I told Casey, hey, look at this. Remember that place we went and looked at, Birch Forest Lodge, one we wanted? It's available. And she said, well, let's see what happens here. So we went for it. And just 35 days. It was 35 from the day we started talking to them and opened up communication to inquire to closing was 35 days later, we found ourselves as owners and operators of the lodge. And it was a real cool thing because it was a dream come true. It was also kind of this culmination of several things. It was a culmination of coming back to Minnesota, where I started as a dock boy in 2000, take care of boats and gas and bait and a lot of things we do now. It's also this thing of, 10 years of marriage in there where we had that first summer and we said, we like doing this. Someday we're going to do this together. And we promised each other that someday we were going to own together, the two of us, an outdoor recreation business that was for families. And that came to pass here. We chose to do this because we wanted a lifestyle, and we're very honest with that. We don't do this to make money.
We do this for our family, and it's something we enjoy doing together, and our kids love having the lodge, and they meet new people, and they get to work in a place that there's work available, and we're able to work with them. And some things don't get done as fast, or we have to redo some of the work, but it makes it all worth it when we can enjoy what we're doing and we do it for our family.
To be able to work as a family with our kids, there's more valuable than anything. Brock, at a young age, he likes to follow Dad. He likes to work with Dad. He likes to do things with Dad. Sometimes he's no help, but he likes being there. You watch Addie now, she's in there making beds. She's helping be straight. She's taking pride in her work. She's doing it. We do as a family. That's really valuable. And the things I get to teach them that are really important, I'm teaching my kids how to work. I'm teaching them the value of hard work. They see their parents working. They're involved in their work. I'm teaching them to enjoy being outdoors. I can't tell you how wonderful it is to see my kids. I'll be down there working, near the water somewhere. I look over and they're fishing on the dock. I got my 2 kids are sitting there, rotting to their hand. They're talking, feet are in the water, and they're fishing because they love doing that. I love fishing. We will share that with them. They love hiking. They love picking berries, like making jam. I mean, those things, we get to do it together. That's really valuable. There's something about that, being able to do what you love, to have that lifestyle, to pursue your own dreams.